Welcome back to another explainer. Today, we're taking a massive leap. We are literally going to completely transform how you interact with AI. We're talking about moving way past those basic, lazy prompts and officially stepping into the shoes of an absolute AI power user. By the end of our time together today, you aren't just going to be getting slightly better answers, you're actually going to have a fully automated system built that writes the perfect prompts for you.
Okay, let's dive right into this. We've all been there, right? You have a simple task. Let's say you need to write an email to your manager asking for a day off. You open up your AI, you type in a quick one-sentence request, and what do you get back? You get a perfectly fine, grammatically correct, but completely robotic and generic email. I mean, it's not wrong, but it's definitely not convincing. It lacks that human nuance, the strategy. It just feels exactly like what it is, a machine talking.
When we contrast a basic prompt, something like, write an email to my manager so I can get a leave tomorrow, with what we're going to call a magic prompt, it's like night and day. A magic prompt isn't just a sentence, it's a highly detailed, incredibly structured set of instructions. When you go specific like that, when you take the time to craft a master prompt, the quality of your output doesn't just improve a little bit, it fundamentally changes the game.
Which brings us perfectly to level 1, the magic prompt formula.
This formula right here is the absolute cure for those bad, generic AI outputs. Once you master this, I promise you, you'll never look at an empty shot box the same way again. It's built on 4 core pillars: role, objective, context, and data. By injecting these 4 specific elements into your request, you are exponentially increasing the background information the AI has to work with. You're giving it the exact boundaries, the personality, and the target it needs to actually be useful. So let's break down exactly what each of these means. First up is the role. This is where you essentially assign a specific hat for the AI to wear. You want to ask yourself, if I could hire the absolute best person in the world to do this one specific task, who would it be? Instead of just saying, write an email, you tell the AI, you are an experienced email copywriter with over 15 years of experience at Ogilvy. You have a background in sales, you deeply understand user psychology, and you know exactly how to write concise copy with brilliant subject lines. You're literally handing the AI a world-class expert persona to operate from. Next, we have the objective. Now, this has to be the crystal clear goal of your prompt. It's not just ask for leave. In our workplace scenario, the objective is highly specific and honestly, a bit stressful. I need to convince my boss to give me 2 days off starting tomorrow, even though I have absolutely 0 official leave days left. See the difference there? The AI immediately knows the stakes are high and that this isn't going to be an easy ask. Now, the context. Actually, scratch that. This is where the real magic happens. The AI desperately needs the situational background so it can perfectly tune its tone. So you tell it, my boss is a strict 45-year-old who firmly believes in working from the office 100% of the time. He thinks not taking leave is a badge of honor, and I absolutely cannot afford to piss him off. Armed with that context, the AI knows for a fact it can't just write a casual, demanding email. It needs to walk on eggshells and be incredibly, exceptionally respectful. And just to show you how well the AI listens to that context when you dial it in, the source material actually had some fun with it. They jokingly asked the AI to make the email extremely emotionally sincere, almost making it feel like the writer is crying. And the AI spit out this totally melodramatic masterpiece. I know how much you value consistency. I'm honestly feeling quite torn even writing this because I hate to let the team down. It's hilarious. I mean, definitely don't send that one to your boss, but it absolutely proves the point. The AI will perfectly match whatever tone and context you dictate. Moving right along to level 2, the multimodal arena. Okay, so you've totally mastered the formula, but what happens when you want to push it even further? Why on earth would you settle for just one AI's opinion? There are actually platforms out there, like one mentioned in the source called Multi, that let you run your single magic prompt through multiple top-tier models all at the exact same time. Imagine just hitting enter once and watching GPT-4, Claude, and DeepSeek all race to give you their absolute best answer side by side. You can instantly compare the results and just cherry-pick the winner. The really crucial takeaway here is understanding the behavioral difference in the models you're testing. Standard models, they're like sprinters. They give you incredibly fast, immediate answers. But reasoning models, like Auto 2.5 Pro or DeepSeek, actually take a pause. They take time to think and strategize before they ever output a single word. For that tricky email to the strict boss we talked about, the reasoning models definitely took longer, but they recognized it was a delicate situation that needed a really careful blend of respect and strategic communication. They literally mapped out a full strategy before they started writing. And now we reach the final boss, level 3, the meta prompting cheat code. Let's be totally real for a second. Manually typing out that massive detailed magic prompt every single time you need something is exhausting. We want to be lazy, but we still want those power user results. So the goal here is simple, but honestly mind-blowing. We are going to build a custom tool that automatically writes the magic prompts for us. If you need a complex B2B sales pitch, you shouldn't have to write the formula yourself. We want to feed the AI a terrible, lazy prompt and just have it do all the heavy lifting to expand it into that perfect formula. Here is the incredibly crisp 3-step procedure to set this up. And no, you don't need to know how to write a single line of code. Step 1, you take the rules of our magic prompt formula and you feed them right into OpenAI's free prompt enhancer tool. Step 2, you ask that enhancer to generate a developer meta prompt. Basically, that's just a highly technical instruction manual telling the AI exactly how to write magic prompts. And step 3, you take that chunk of developer code and insert it directly into a feature called ChatGPT Projects. Now, you might be wondering, why bother using this projects feature? Why not just start a really long chat thread and keep using that? Well, it all comes down to something called the context window limit. Every single AI has a memory limit, usually around 200,000 tokens. If you just use a standard chat, eventually, as the conversation goes on, it's going to start forgetting those original instructions you gave it. But by using the ChatGPT Projects feature, you permanently bake those instructions right into the sidebar. You're creating a dedicated, custom tool that literally never forgets its job. Let's look at the incredible final result of all this setup. We jump into our newly built tool and dump in a terribly lazy input, something like write an email to sell my AI consulting to SMEs. Instantly, our custom tool goes to work and spits out a massive, fully structured magic prompt. It automatically assigns the role of an elite sales copywriter, it defines the objective of landing high-paying clients, and it perfectly structures the context. From there, you just copy and paste that generated prompt, and boom, world-class output with absolute zero effort on your end. So here we are, the ultimate AI power user. You've gone from basic, uninspired inputs to mastering the magic prompt framework to multi-model testing and finally to full-blown meta-prompting. You've essentially built a machine that operates the machine for you. And honestly, this brilliantly illustrates the true power of AI. It's not just about getting the tool to do your work, it's about getting the tool to manage how it does your work. So I'll leave you with this final provocative thought. Now that you have this incredible cheat code, and you literally never have to manually write a complex prompt from scratch ever again, what else in your workflow are you going to completely automate today?